For those of you who don't know me, or haven't had a chance to meet you, my name is Bill Cooper. I'm Tracy's beloved grandpa, right?
Yes.
I want to thank all of you who participated in tonight's rehearsal, and also doing the same thing again tomorrow for the wedding ceremony. I think Tracy and Tom are very appreciative of all the efforts that some of you made in order to be here tonight and for tomorrow. As you can tell from my age, I'm back from what they used to call the greatest generation. But by today's standards, though, I'm very, very confused with what's going on. I've mastered the computer. In other words, I know how to turn it on, turn it off. I can send emails, and I can even receive emails. Most of them. Sometimes I have trouble with them. As far as Twitter and Facebook and iPod and iPad and all those other little things, I just avoid them completely. So when I heard, my little granddaughter met a man on the internet, I feared the worst disaster. To me, the internet is like a wild zoo. In fact, you know, they met on eHarmony, but there's another one where they could have met, and that is a zoo, but they spell it Z-O-O-S-K, and that's just what I think it is. The internet, boy meets girl on the internet, it's a zoo. You don't know, but fortunately for us, we think it's going to work out. That's the one I covered. Okay. As a lot of you know that know me, I'm a baseball fan. So about the only way I can express myself intelligently is in baseball terms. So I'm going to start off with strike one. That was my feelings when I heard that she met Tom on the internet. Strike two on Tom. I found out he was a lawyer. I've received so many emails about lawyers and what lawyers do that, oh, how can Tracy do this? And of course, the third one, it was something that I discriminate, I guess, a little bit. There was a slight age difference. And I thought, you know, it should have more balance. But even though he struck out then, when we first met Tom, when Tracy brought him up to our house, almost immediately he hit a ground rule double out to deep center field and then went over the fence, so it had to be held at a double. But I think he could have gotten to at least third base. He must be fast, because how many years you've been running away from girls? He might have even gotten, you know, an in-the-park home run. But by the time the weekend was over, he was hitting home runs with us. And I guess he had already been hitting a few home runs with Tracy. Tom, you're very fortunate. Tracy knows that she's not always right. My wife still thinks she's always right. And we've somehow managed, 59 and a half years so far. But she found out early in life, when she was only 4 years old, when she was staying with us, that she was not always right. And we wanted to entertain her while she was there. And so we took her to the Marine World, Africa, USA, in Vallejo. And we wanted to see, we thought the good show for her to see was the whale perform. And we went to this whale show, and we had been to it before. And they even warned the audience, don't sit in the first 3 or 4 rows. So everybody backed up, and we went backed up, but not Tracy. No, 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 I'm going to sit here, I won't get wet. So she sat in the first row. that whale went around and he was looking at her. He was looking at her like Thomas Luther. I'm going to get that girl. And he went around and just tsunami across that thing and drenched her, just drenched her. And she screamed bloody murder. And I think Tom probably heard her in Colorado. What it was.
Tom was in law school back then.
When you were 4.
When you were 4 years
Hey,
old?
I'm supposed to tell the jokes, not you. I now wish to propose a toast and give my blessings to this marriage. May the journey you are about to begin, may it always have smooth sailing. If you two are determined to make this marriage work, and I'm sure you will have no trouble with any adversity you may confront. Tom, Tracy. You gotta, I guess I'm done talking. I didn't want to drink too much before this.